family, we are here with Constantine Maroulis, and who is an American Idol alum and Tony Award nominee. Now, this charity is kind of right up your event. I mean, Rock of the Ages, Rock God. I mean, that is everything that you're known for. Tell us, how does it feel to be here tonight?
Feels great, born in Brooklyn, grew up in New Jersey, Long Island, a lot of family here. So happy to be a part of a great event. Met Nick, who, for a young cat, put this whole thing together at a Hulu event some time ago, and we just connected on socials, and he was telling me all about this, and I was happy to be a part of it. It worked out perfectly.
I feel like when it comes to charities like this, like everybody hands on deck, it really does make it what it is and reach out to everybody and really show the importance of autism.
No, for sure. I've met some amazing fans on the spectrum, so many different levels, highly functioning and incredible musicians, big fans of Broadway, and we've gotten to do a lot in the community and learned so much. There was an amazing play about autism on Broadway that just blew me away, and it's just so cool to be a part of this, and great people coming out to support this. And I think with charity it starts locally, and even as it's a big event, but intimate,
Local.
right? You can make an impact. It starts like just one little thing you could do each day for someone else, and it makes a huge difference. So
I want to dial it back real quick to American Idol. You were such a big part of the fourth season.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Kelly Clarkson? You're kind of your co-mate, or I guess peer in the whole American Idol franchise. Now she's like the #1 daytime talk show host. Like, how does that feel, seeing her in that realm?
She's always been a star. I was actually on there with Carrie Underwood, so Carrie and Kelly are definitely sort of synonymous with probably the most successful people ever to come off the show. And I think with both of them, as soon as you laid your eyes on them, they just had what it took, Not only an incredible instrument, but just a fearlessness. And Kelly is just kind and so talented. I'm not surprised by her tremendous success at all. She's really, that's the girl she is in real life when I've met her. Maybe it's the Greek in her. Apparently she's teased about
there you go,
being part Greek. She's like, this booty is because I'm Greek. And
she's very body positive. She's very leading the trend.
I think that's awesome. And she's like a real Texas girl, and just cool, man. So it's been a minute since I've seen her in person, but I'm stoked for her, and yeah, she's awesome at her job for sure.
So going back to you, what can we see coming up from you next? What's in the Constantine factory? What's brewing?
I've been really lucky. Obviously, we've all been through so much these last few years with COVID and all the shutdowns. But I'm quite busy on the road. I'm on tour all the time. Tomorrow night I'm at the Carlisle Theater way out in Pennsylvania. Then I'm in West Virginia. Saturday night for my birthday, Clarksburg. So ConstantineMaroulis.com, all my tour dates and some fun acting projects coming up, and just being a soccer dad, living in the suburbs now with my 11-year-old 6th grader, Milena. So,
oh my God, it's amazing, and happy early birthday.
Thank you.
We'll go inside, enjoy the event, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. We're going to do a couple tunes from my most recent album, so check it out on Spotify.
Awesome, and we'll definitely have recordings of that performance coming on later tonight. Family, I am with recent American Idol contestant Christian Guardino.
How are you? Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to talk to you today.
Awesome, thanks for being here. This is actually a local Long Islander from
Patchogue, New York.
Patchogue is, the party town here in Long Island. Can we agree?
It is, and I remember it wasn't always like that. A couple of years ago, they really put a lot of work into Patchogue, and they did a really, really, really great job with it. Now it's the place to go. Everybody goes there to party. Patchogue is the spot now, yeah.
Patchogue is the wild spot, but
like the tourist spot.
But coming from Patchogue to American Idol, the journey, can you tell us a little bit about that?
For me, it was exciting. I've been a performer my whole life. I've always loved doing music, but COVID and the pandemic made things really, really difficult, and I wasn't performing. That kind of for me was something that really mentally bothered me, because I'm not who I am if I can't perform. So during COVID, I wasn't doing a lot of performing, and American Idol had reached out and said, "Would you want to audition in front of producers?"
Oh, so they reached out to you?
Yeah. So it was on a Zoom call. So it was a Zoom audition in front of the producers first. And then I did that, and it just was it. I went to the judge auditions, and that was in Nashville, one of my favorite places in the world. I love Nashville.
That's like the hometown for every great music song, every.
Right, and people think it's just country, but it's everything. You have all kind of different genres, like everything. You go down on Broadway, on like really the main strip on Broadway, you hear all kinds of different styles of music and different singers, and I love that. I love that energy and that kind of that fun. That it's a vibe out there.
It's definitely a vibe.
It's great.
And so is tonight. So tonight's event is Rock Out Autism. What does that charity mean to you?
Rock Out Autism is honestly near and dear to my heart because it's something, I actually have a disability of my own. I grew up with a retinal disorder called Leber's congenital amaurosis. And because of that, I was born with a gene that's missing in my eye, and it's not producing proteins needed for my cells to live, so they all slowly start to die off. And it causes inevitable blindness. So, despite all of that, despite having that, I still wanted to fight to do what I love to do, and I look at it the same way, and it's something that's very powerful, and it means a lot to me to be able to perform for someone.
A champion, a fighter, American Idol contestant, and we're going to be lucky tonight because you are doing a performance for us.
I am. I'm performing tonight, and I'm very excited to perform for everybody and just share my music and share my songs, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Well, Christian, thank you so much, and we will see you in there later tonight.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.